I've worked as a security guard at a local museum for over a decade. It's a quiet job, mostly walking through cold galleries filled with statues and ancient artifacts that don't talk back. I like the night shift because the world outside feels distant, like a dream I don't have to participate in. 2 weeks ago, my supervisor told me that we were receiving a new exhibit in the basement storage. It wasn't a statue or a painting. It was a grandfather clock, crafted from a dark, oily wood that seemed to absorb the light from my flashlight. "Don't wind it," the supervisor warned me. The collector who donated it said the mechanism is delicate. I ignored the clock for the first few nights. But on the fourth night, I heard a sound coming from the storage room. It wasn't a tick. It was a heartbeat. Slow, heavy, and wet. I opened the door and found my colleague, the man who handles the morning shift, standing in front of the clock. He was staring at the pendulum. He didn't turn around when I entered. "Do you hear it?" my colleague whispered. "It's not keeping time. It's counting down." "Counting down to what?" I asked, keeping my distance. He finally turned to look at me. His face looked hollow, as if the muscles beneath his skin had dissolved. To the moment we swap, "He's tired of the wood. He wants the bone." The next day, my colleague didn't show up for work. My manager told me he had disappeared, leaving his car running in the parking lot. I was asked to pull a double shift. As the sun set, the museum grew unnaturally quiet. I was walking through the sculpture hall when I noticed a change. The statues, figures of ancient kings and warriors, weren't facing the center of the room anymore. They were all turned toward the stairs leading to the basement. I felt a sudden, sharp pain in my chest. "Tick," I gasped and clutched my heart. It didn't feel like a muscle contraction. It felt like a gear turning. I stumbled into the restroom and splashed water on my face. When I looked into the mirror, I saw a small brass keyhole appearing just beneath my collarbone. I ran to the exit, but the front door wouldn't budge. I pulled and kicked at the glass, but it felt as solid as a mountain. I looked out into the street, hoping to see a police officer or even a passerby, but the sidewalks were empty. The street lights were flickering in a rhythmic pattern. Tick, tick, tick. I realized the entire building was changing. The walls were turning into dark, oily wood. The windows were becoming opaque glass. I retreated to the office, hoping to find a phone, but the desk was gone. In its place stood the clock, but it was taller now, and the pendulum wasn't made of metal anymore. It was a human arm, swinging back and forth, the fingers grazing the floor with every second. I looked at the face of the clock. There were no numbers. Instead, there were names of places. Kitchen. Park. Library. Bedroom. The hands were spinning wildly, stopping briefly at each location. Every time the hand landed on a place, I felt a memory being ripped out of my head. I forgot the smell of the cafe where I buy my coffee. I forgot the color of my mother's eyes. I forgot the layout of my own apartment. "Please," I sobbed, falling to my knees. The clock door creaked open. Inside, I didn't see gears. I saw my colleague. He was woven into the machinery, his veins acting as wires, his ribs forming the frame. He looked at me with an expression of pure envy. "Your turn," he rasped. The keyhole in my chest began to turn on its own. I felt my skin hardening, my joints locking into place. I am no longer a man. I am a vessel for seconds. I am writing this on a scrap of paper I found in the storage room, hoping the cleaner finds it in the morning. But as I look at my hands, they are turning into dark wood. My heart has stopped beating. It only clicks. I can hear the front door opening. I hear footsteps in the hallway. It's the manager coming to check on me. I hope he likes his new watch, because I'm about to become his entire world.